calculate the commission. Remember, commission is when you earn a percentage of how much you sell. So if we sold $60 worth and we earned 14%, we can cross multiply 60 times 14 and then divide by 100, which is $8.40 that you would earn if you sold $60 worth of merchandise. In the previous lesson, we looked at this pet store and how much you would earn by selling different items or services. Do you think a store has more expenses than just the goods and services they provide? Well, depending on the store, you may need to pay for rent and utilities of the building. You're also going to have to pay employees to run the store. Today we're going to look at how expenses impact how much money you earn. You're going to need to select some job titles based on the goods and services you chose to provide from day one. We're also going to look at the size of your building or your store to figure out how much you're going to pay in rent and utilities. Yesterday I chose to have the grooming service, so I'll need a groomer. And I also had a doggy daycare, so I'll need a dog sitter. I will also need a cashier, probably someone to stock the shelves with the toys and the dog food, as well as a manager. The groomer and the dog sitter I'll pay based on a commission. The cashier and the stock person I'll pay $10 per hour, and the manager I'll pay $12 per hour. A typical work week is 40 hours. I will need a cashier there for all the hours that my store is open and a manager there, but the stock person might not need to be there the whole time. They might be able to stock the shelves in 20 hours in a week. So to find our expenses, 10 times 40 is 400. Oh, but this is supposed to be for a month. So if you did 40 in a week, there's about 4 weeks in a month. So that would be 160 hours approximately. 20 times about 4 weeks in a month would be 40 hours. No, 80 hours. And then 160. So 10 times 160 is 1,600. 10 times 80 is 800. And 12 times 160 would be 1,920. From yesterday's lesson, we said that we would earn $3,050 from grooming services and $1,500 for dog sitting or dog care. So if we're going to do 40% of that, $40 times 3,050 divided by 100 is 1,220. Now that's based on the amount for the services, but not necessarily the amount of profit from the services. So maybe you work out a deal with your groomer that it's based on the profit rather than the total sales. But for now, we're just going to use this value. Then for the dog sitter, 40% of 1,500, we would cross multiply 1,500 times 40 divided by 100 is $600 for your dog sitter. Since I only have 5 employees and I'm only selling a few items, I'm going to go with a small store, which was $2,000 per month. So all of my expenses combined, if I add those up, 2,000 plus 1,220 plus 600 plus 1,600 plus 800 and 1,920 comes out to total expenses of $8,140. But in yesterday's video, we said that if you took out the amount we were charged for wholesale, we were only going to earn $7,981.50. And I have $8,140 in expenses. So I'm not even going to make a profit. $7,981.50 minus $8,140 leaves me with a debt of $158.50. So you might reevaluate. Maybe my stock person doesn't work 80 hours in a month. Maybe my groomer gets paid hourly instead of paid based on a commission. Let's evaluate what that might do. What if instead of paying our groomer based on a commission, we paid them hourly? And they also got $10 an hour and worked 160 hours in a week or in a month. Would that save me money? No, that would be more expensive. Maybe my stock person gets less hours. Maybe they only work 10 hours each week for 40 hours in a month. Maybe my manager only comes in when the store is opening and closing, and so they don't need to work the whole time. Maybe they work 80 hours a week or 80 hours a month. 80 times 12 would be 960. If we added all of these up with our 2,000 for utilities, would I make a profit now? That would give me a total of 5,560. Oh, I'm missing that top one. 6,780. So that would give me a profit of $1,201.50. Maybe you're going to go back and you're going to change day one to charge a higher rate for your toys or for your dog food so that you make more of a profit from what you're selling so you can afford to pay your employees a higher amount. That is the end of making money day 2. You may need to reevaluate the work you did from day 1 so that you ensure you earn a profit. Or you need to look back at how much you're paying the employees or perhaps the size of the store so that you are earning a profit there.